Hello Ham Fam, welcome back to our channel. I'm Debbie.
I'm Darren.
And we have got the Victory. And
The Mishmosh.
Mishka. Yay! Right, these guys were actually on their way back because they've had their morning stroll around in their balls and she shouted at him.
She shouted at you.
No, it's definitely him. It was, wasn't it?
Right.
And we're going to start the Craftiosity one. So, obviously you guys saw the unboxing of this.
If you didn't, it's up there at the top. I'm pointing up there and you can't see me. It's up there at the top there, so there you go.
I got a nose. And we're going to pop these guys away, and then that means we can have a chat. Right guys, first things first, now the little ones are away, let's check it out again. So we're going to do this in stages, and some of the more boring bits I'll click my fingers and it will all be magically and beautifully done, in theory. Right, so we've got our instruction bit. It tells us what we've got included in the kit and what you need yourself. So first of all, scissors. I thought I'd have to cut something, so here's some I prepared earlier. A ruler, which Daddy's got a nice long one down there. If you're going to have one, have a big one, is what we say. Right, so scissors and ruler, and a piece of cardboard or card, and that's for your tassels. That's probably quite a nice size actually for the tassels, to be fair. I may trim it down to make them slightly smaller, but that I can do when it actually comes to it, which is nearer the end, I believe. I have read through this, and I've also watched the video through that is also included. They give you a website with a private code.
Yep.
Let's say I've watched it through once. I'm going to have it onto the big TV so I can stop and pause. So this is the time when you actually see my remote control and why I've got it. Right, so we've got everything we need, as I said. Yeah, so there's key tips. Yeah, so things like once you've measured out there's two different size cords, I believe. So once you've measured out your sizes of cord with the ruler, it actually does say what I was going to do anyway, which is I'll just do one on sizing of the ruler, and then the rest I'll do against the yarn, because it'll be easier anyway. Plus these all get trimmed up by the sounds of things, so it's not going to be an issue. Lay out your cords before you begin joining them. Again, that's something I will do, because you know that'll be a click job and it'll be done after I've shown you the first couple. And then you've got beads and different bits as we go along. So as you can see, this is actually pretty sharp on the old instructions. It takes piece by piece, but like anything, sometimes it actually helps to see certain ones being done, just so you can check on what your knot types are and things like that, and also like to see it in actual moving reality. It just makes life easier. Right guys, so the next time you see me, you'll be seeing this down from an angle, because there's no point in watching me. You want to watch what I'm doing as opposed to me. So we're going to try a downward angle camera, and then you'll be able to see the craft as it comes together. What I will say is, because the hoop is gold plated, I'm allergic to gold, those of you that don't know. Even gold plated, it makes my fingers itch and then goes into a rash. It's not nice. So I will be wearing surgical gloves. So if you're wondering why I'm wearing surgical gloves on some of this, that is why. Right guys, so then we're on to the first bit. We're on to the first bit, which is cutting out your cords. So that's what you'll be seeing me doing. Right guys, so as you saw, I got out my lovely how-to guide. This is the bit that tells you the video, which Darren has very kindly put up on the screen. We got some really nice pictures, photos, postcards. Do you call them postcards these days? I don't know. Answers on a postcard. Right.
If you use them.
That's right. That and
Answer on the stuck down email.
oh, isn't that beautiful? Lovely. And that's just the welcome bit. What Darren did notice, which was quite interesting, was that we had, if you go onto there, it actually tells you a before time of what the next box is and what's in it. I haven't, because I don't want to know until you guys know. So no answers on a postcard for that, but if you're wondering, that's how they do bits. Right, so we have got 2 cotton yarn balls, the metal golden ring, the wooden beads, and the laser cut semicircle and diamond shape, a tapestry needle, which to be fair I'll probably use my own. I'm sure that's in there somewhere. With the beads, no? It'll be buried.
It was an individual thing.
Either way, as we are going to be doing the cutting up, what I will do is leave those bits in there, because there's absolutely no point in having more out than you need. This is what I like, organisation. Right, so actually that could have gone away as well, so I'll pop that over there. What we need first of all then is the ruler and the scissors. So I apologise if you see the top of my head instead of, you know. Right, so pot cut. Right, the first length of cotton yarn for your hanging, you will need 8 pieces that are 120 centimetres each. So we will do that first. This is where I found the same both sides.
Anyway, that isn't 120 centimetres. I did tell you it only goes 60 centimetres. 120 centimetres is 1.2 metres.
Right, so this isn't actually long enough then. Is that what you're telling me?
120 centimetres is
right.
That long.
Right, that's for the longer pieces. So what we'll do is there's 2 ways of doing this, and I think we're going to do the way Darren's done it. So with the assistance of my lovely assistant. Right, so if you can, I mean, to be perfectly honest, you do not need to have a tape measure. If you can hold that where 120 centimetres is. Woo! Yep. So, no? Oh no. Hang on. There we go. Right. So I may actually get Darren's assistance on this, because yes, I know Mishka, she's come back out for a run because she wanted one again. Right, so we don't need the measuring tape, do we? Just need the cord now. So we want 8 of these, don't we?
8, yeah.
Yeah. lovely. So what we'll do for the moment, I will separate these out quite nicely into separate little piles, but as you know. Right, so the next one I should be able to do with a ruler, presumably. You can, of course, by what I was saying, you can do it differently. You can measure the length and then just measure it and so on. But as I've got a Darren, if you two have a Darren, I'd suggest it's just quicker. Right.
Well, if
we
you
need
even have a Robert
44 pieces.
How long?
80 centimetres.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah.
Right.
Darren was going to edit a video today.
You still can. I just need the first one done, and then I'm going to try holding it with the...
You can't.
Oh. Right, there you go. Right.
How long is it?
80 centimetres. I need the thing. I forgot about the thing.
Too long. Too long. Centimetres. Yeah.
And if I go from... the first one is always the worst, I think.
Yeah.
Right, lovely. So there's...
Right. This will be bloody fun.
Right, we're gonna do we'll have to keep
you want that bit?
I want that bit. I do. I want that bit.
Yeah.
I want
this
right,
bit.
you want that bit. Right, lovely. Right, guys, so now you've seen how these are done. I'm going to do the best next bit using magic, if I'm honest, people. I'm sorry, it's just this is going to take a while otherwise. So, 1, 2, 3. So, guys, what we got is 8 of the really long ones. So what I'm going to do is use my biscuit clip. So I know exactly. There we go. Right. And I will just put that like that. So I have got my long ones. And let's see. So we have got 10. 20, 30, apologise for the barking dog, not ours. As you probably have guessed, we haven't got a dog. Right, so that's 40. And that is 44. So, yeah, 8 pieces of the 120 and 44 pieces of the 180. So again, I'll get my biscuit clip.
Not 180, 80.
Sorry, 80. As I've been.
So if you're 480, you've run out. Cause
and what we'll do is just clip it there. So you can tell which one's longer because obviously you know,
more
there's less of
pieces.
them as well. And it actually left us, I've got to say, I'm pretty impressed by how much they give you. I'm not worried because I just thought there'd be more, but I suppose they thought that less, if people wanted to add more on, they can, and things like that. Plus you've got to bear in mind we need to do tasseling still, so it's not like we don't need, I mean, because that would not be enough for tassels.
No.
Right, so what it says now is attaching your cords. So what I'm going to do is put this away, and just for the moment obviously, and I'm going to get the gold hoop out, which means
Big gloves.
1, 2. Right, I'd love to say it was magic that they just went on nice and easily, but Darren's just spent a few minutes laughing at me. It's not my desired choice to wear these, obviously, but it's also not worth the itching and the rash and the antihistamine cream that I'd need to send him over the road for. So, our ring, which I can now safely hold like any normal human being that isn't allergic to gold. Right, so then, now then, what does it say here? It's attaching your cords. So you take one of the longer yard cords, attach it to the top of the metal ring using the lark's head knot. Right, so Right guys, so not counting the bit about me talking about it at the start and not counting the bit I'm talking about it now, the actual length took 4 hours 12 minutes, which I've just done in one go.
Yeah. You think that's
You
bad?
can see
Darren's got to edit it.
yeah.
4 hours 12 minutes to edit.
I realised that I'd made a mistake after I'd done the first half, so I had to rejig it. So in case Darren fast forward through me explaining why I've gone back, that's why. I've done my best with it. I'm happy with it. What do you think?
I think it's nice.
I do as well, actually, to be fair. And yeah, I really love it. I love the fact that it encompassed the sun as well, being,
Yeah.
you know, it sort of tweaks to the Wiccan feel without being overly, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's
but it's
summer solstice as well. So
yeah, I'm happy hanging it as well, to be fair. And it might be something that gets hanged up during the summer solstice time in the flat. Darren's looking round saying, where the hell am I going to hang it? Well, I don't know the answer to that yet. But we will. We'll think of something. If a hamster keeps still for more than 2 seconds, we can always hang it on them. Right guys, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. As the first one of Craftiosity, and even though I've had a couple of bad weeks on and off with heat and pain and movement and bits like that.
By the way, that's our over the top camera holder.
Yeah, so if you wonder what you guys have been watching through when you look downwards, you look down on me, I tell you.
Only not quite as high as that.
But no, I'm really, really happy with how it turned out, actually. I was just a bit fiddly, but it was fun. Oh, excuse me. It was a bit fiddly, but it was fun. And, you know, I mean, 4 hours of crafting, and I've got most of a ball of yarn left. I've got 3 wooden beads left, unless I find the 4th one, which decided to escape.
Feed your slipper.
No, I found Hagrid in the slipper the other day because one of the hamsters had knocked him off my table bit and into my slipper. There's a little stamper one of him. But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about next month's. I don't know what it is. Darren does or did know what it was.
I do know what it is,
I'm really excited. If there are any that comes up where he thinks that I really won't like it or won't be interested in it, or if it's something made of lots of gold plating things and not just one, good grief, am I pleased to have my hands back. Yeah, he may broach the subject and see whether I still want to go on with that one that month. But it's sort of cool because if there are any that you really don't like, it's like I said to him,
anything to start off with.
A knitting one and a crochet. Well, I'll have a go at anything.
Yeah.
But
if it turns out you can't do it,
something I can't do or don't like doing,
you can miss it.
It means that Darren can let me know when future ones come up. Yeah. So yeah, really happy. Right, guys. So stay cool, be safe, and be different. Bye.